Climbing is more than just a sport. It's a challenge. A mindset. And a community. And for the athletes at the Adaptive Climbing Group training camp, it's an opportunity to push boundaries and prepare for competition.
With a competition camp, one of the big focuses is how do you get ready to compete at your highest level in maybe adverse situations. Nationals is almost upon us. You're not going to get a lot stronger before the competition. So I'm not going to teach you how to build a training plan. I want to teach you how to be able to walk into the room and climb the best climbing you've ever done and be able to have control over when that happens. And that's kind of what that competition mindset is and competition preparedness. Can you be ready to give it your all when it really matters?
My name is Karima Batts. I am the founder of the Adaptive Climbing Group. We've been running this camp for 8 years, and we were the only ones who have consistently run a training camp every year. I was inspired by my participation in the sport. I was the first female paraclimber to ever compete in USA Climbing. And the first time we went to a world championship in 2016, we were unprepared. And so I started the training camp so that we could be more prepared and have a good showing. Our governing body at the time did not have the resources or the ability to invest in the athletes. So I garnered the support of brands and organizations and climbing gym companies to make a free, completely accessible training camp.
This training camp is designed to replicate what climbers will face in competition, from route difficulty to time constraints. This level of preparation makes all the difference when they step onto the national stage.
With all the coaching and everything involved, they were able to create a mock qualifier, a mock finals round, give us the environment of isolation, and I feel like that's much needed just to sort of mentally prepare for the actual environment of nationals itself.
My name is Ben Mayforth. I'm one of the coaches this weekend and professional paraclimber. My specific role is being a mindset coach and competition experience coach. So I'm taking everything that I have learned over the last 7 years of competition climbing and just teaching them how to manage each situation, whether it's dealing with outside factors, dealing with competition factors, dealing with officials, how to handle that in a professional way and how to handle that in a healthy way.
My name is Kyle Leitner, and I am a professional rock climber, CEO of Climbing for Change, and a high performance coach for this weekend's Adaptive Clinic. I've competed at all levels of competition. I've climbed a lot outside and inside, and so with that expertise just comes things that I feel like I can offer to the community to help them grow as athletes, because a lot of the techniques of climbing are recycled. We all use the same styles or tools in our tool belt, and so if I can offer something to the kids, that's basically what I'm trying to do.
Hey, my name is Philip. I am a coach for the United States climbing team, and I am the head coach for Adaptive Climbing Group. I've been coaching rock climbing for about 12 years now. In the last 5 or 6 years, I started coaching paraclimbing, and I think any good coach will meet a climber where they are. Everyone climbs differently, and trying to figure out how you can adapt basic climbing skills, basic climbing technique to the individual climber is really important.
The Adaptive Climbing Group isn't just about training. It's about building a support system. Many athletes come back year after year, forming friendships and pushing each other to new heights.
I really like coming to ACG training camps because there's not many events in which you meet a lot of paraclimbers. So these events like this, you just get a whole bunch of paraclimbers together. So then you're not disabled anymore, you're just normal. Everyone's just normal. And you don't have to ask for accessibility. It just happens and it's normal, and it's a really comforting place to be. I do love training, I do love climbing. I want to do really well in nationals, but honestly, I come over here for the community, because coming and being somewhere where it's just normal and you're not on the outside anymore is just absolutely incredible.
I came to this training camp because I think every training camp I've ever come to, I've learned something new. I really like working on technique. I like working on hard things and kind of doing it in a safe way and with a lot of coaches around. I also love the community aspect of it. So I love meeting new people, climbing with people who are brand new, seeing people I see every year.
I decided to come because it was giving me an opportunity to meet a bunch of other paraclimbers who were essentially doing this for a while, and it would give me the opportunity to learn so much. My biggest aspect about paraclimbing is the community that comes from it and being able to learn from other individuals who will help you with what they're doing. You're not feeling as if you're, you know, some sort of outsider, because again, you're just with a bunch of other paraclimbers who are essentially like hitting that wall and doing something that a lot of other people, I feel like, just can't do. I love it here, and honestly can't wait to see what comes from this.
In June 2024, paraclimbing was announced to be in the Paralympics in LA 28. We have to meet the need of this growing sport. It's growing super fast. How can we reproduce these very successful training camps? We produce some of the top athletes in this country in paraclimbing, and we'll continue to do so. The hardest part is making it equitable for people who can't afford to come out here and people who can't. So I'm always welcome to people helping out, partnering up, so we can keep this going and have the best athletes represent us in LA 28. If you want to sponsor us, please head to www.adaptiveclimbinggroup.org, and you can email partnerships@adaptiveclimbinggroup.org. We're looking forward to seeing you.